Well, good morning, everybody. Wow, I see so many of you in the chat here. That is great. I see that there are homemade donuts and hot chocolate. What a great day for that. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread, and you are in our virtual quilt retreat we do on weekdays at 7 a.m. Let me back out a little bit here. Oh, I don't need to be up in your face like that, right? You don't need to see all that. Oh, no sound. What is that about? Do I have sound? I should have sound. Paula doesn't have sound. You guys let me know. Paula says she's got sound now. Okay. Don't freak me out like that. Y'all need to do your troubleshooting before you let me know. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Everybody can hear me. Good, good, good. So yesterday when I did the live presentation at Sewing Machines Plus for making greeting cards on the embroidery machine, it was about a half hour prior, and I text Blaine and I said, hey, can you have somebody give me a sound check, right? And I got a text from his sidekick, Kennedy, and she handles the social media there, a lot of it. And hey, Nancy, my neighbor from Shirts. She texted me, she said, if you've got green bars bouncing up and down on your audio in the stream, then it's fine. And I was like, I don't know. I've got this new sound system and I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. She's like, don't worry about it. Sure enough, it sounded like I was talking through a tin can. So it's not only, yes, the audio is going through, but how does it sound? And I probably could have doinked around with the buttons and played with this, that, and the other to make it work. But I think what I'm going to do is I will get Mr. Mann to sit on the other end of the house and get him in the stream on a test. And then we'll work with the sound and see what works and make sure that it sounds right or not. I don't know. He's a little difficult to work with when I need help like that. So I might have somebody else, remotely listen to me and see if it sounds right or not. It's a system by DJI and it's self-contained. These things are like $400. It's expensive, so it's a little system and it's just like your iPods for your ears, your earpods, where the case charges the unit. So there's a center receiver that plugs into whatever. And then there is, the mics, and it's all wireless. It's supposed to be great. So I got to play with that. And what I ended up doing, y'all, that's tech. You don't care about that. So there's the love of my life.
Happy Friday.
Would you stop with the stupid voice?
Oh.
No. Yeah. So what you're hearing me on now is my laptop. The speaker in the laptop and the mic in the laptop is picking me up. So, but the problem is when you're doing, so this is just me talking to you on a camera and I'm using the mic in the laptop. The problem when you're doing multiple cameras, so I had the camera, you were talking to me, I couldn't get the laptop to not look like window infinity. So didn't get to use the laptop like I wanted. And then I had another camera that was pointing at Gypsy, my 6x10 embroidery machine. Well, you've got to have this thing that's got a million buttons on it and push the button to switch cameras, right? So audio can come through that as well. I suspect that box with the buttons and the audio is the problem. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's that nice fancy unit. I'm pretty sure that works really well. But, well, thank you, Catherine. You guys watched me. Yeah, it was fun. You can go back and watch it later if you want. The problem is with those, the Sewing Machines Plus's Countdown to Christmas, is that it's like an 8 to 10 hour stream and you've got to fast forward through it and find the part right where I was. So unless you want to watch the whole thing, you can always have that playing in the background, right? All right. So yesterday I fessed up that we don't do Christmas tree here. And I don't decorate or anything like that because we just don't. It's just Keith and I. And the way it's not my birthday, it's somebody else's. And that's the reason for the season. So I just don't get wrapped up into the commercialization of, the holiday season. But I do respect the symbolism. So last year, I was at a quilt store in San Antonio. It's called Mesquite Bean. It's down on Austin Highway. It's a wonderful little store. I love that place. You had no problem hearing me. Well, good. I'm glad. Maybe I just need to test it. Thank you all. That's right. It's Jesus's birthday. Absolutely. So when I was at Mesquite Bean, I picked up, they had a couple of these kits left. This is Calico Patch Designs. Says it's jelly roll friendly. And it's a Christmas tree braid, 30 by 77. We're leaving for the coast in a little while this afternoon. And later on this afternoon. And I might, no guarantees, I might put this together. I did take the instructions out this morning and read it. This is my idea of putting up a Christmas tree. There's another one from, I see your name, Laura Ruthruff. She says we don't decorate either. I went to school with a Laura. Was it Laura Ruthruff? Second grade. But I remember that name. Were you at Randolph Elementary in the 70s? Her name was either Laura or Brianna. I can't remember. Anyway, so I do seem busy for the decorating. I know, Margie, but that's no excuse. I can take a few minutes. The biggest problem with decorating is it's all up in the attic. And most of what's in the attic has got to get decluttered and moved out of my house. So I have not wanted to get up there because it's a pain. He won't go up there because it's cramped and he can't, it's hard for him to move around. The only time he goes up there is twice a year to change out the big air filter for the air conditioner. So, and that's January and June is when he does that. So anyway, so if you don't decorate either, you might consider just doing something like this. And this came as a kit. So it's got everything in it that I need. I have no excuse. And it looks pretty simple. So I'll take this with me to the coast and maybe put it together. It depends on what's going on down there. And then I'll hang it in my living room and we'll call it good. For the last several years, I have, I love it, Donna. She says her Christmas tree is blown up on her front porch. Yay. I love it. That's fabulous. Yeah. See, now this is, Connie, this is what I need to do. This is exactly what I need to do. Before I retired from federal service, I decluttered all of the Halloween up there. I actually got myself up there. That was 3 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. My word. Yeah, I retired in 1st of September of 2020. So it's been 3 years. And I got up there and got down all of my Halloween. We used to do big, like Halloween parties, decorate all over the house and that kind of thing, front yard, blah, blah, whole 9 yards, right? And so I got rid of that. Julianne, is it your birthday? Is that what I'm seeing? Jeannie says it's your birthday. I didn't read that comment. If it is, happy birthday, Julianne. Good for you. That's awesome. One more for the books, right? What pre-round bobbin weight do I use for embroidery? Allison wants to know. Y'all, I can't just sit here and talk about my clutter, okay? So we need to talk about sewing too, right? I use a 70 weight. I know Carly mentioned she uses a 90, but I prefer a 70. It just works well in my machines, my brother machines. So. See, and we don't have kids here for Christmas. The kids all live other ways, you know, hundreds of miles away. So they usually don't come here. If we see them, you know, Keith's daughter and granddaughter will be down in January, February timeframe for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. His granddaughter shows goats. And then I saw mine in June. I go up there. They're in Colorado Springs. And I don't like to go north of Dallas after Labor Day because it's cold. So that's my rule. Where do I get the bobbins? Judy says. I get mine from Designs and Machine Embroidery. And I've got a link to Dime products below. You get them by the tube. And they come pre-wound. They're fantastic. They got all different sizes and weights. So I just like to get the Class A 15 style. I think it's A is what that is. Anyway, 70 weight. I think they were out of stock. They might have got some more in. And so I like those. And that one tube of bobbins, y'all, it's lasted me 2 years now. And I embroider all the time. So yes, Pam goes down to South Padre Island for the winter. She sure does. I love that down there. Yeah, Dirty Al's Bait and Seafood was the best place to get fried shrimp I've ever had in my life. Yeah. Are there pre-wound colored bobbins for the PR 1055? Kathy wants to know. By colored, so my bobbins that I used in my PR 1055 are called Filtech magnetic bobbins. They are pre-wound. They have the little magnet on them, so it pops right in the case and it hangs there just fine. And they have white and they have black. I have made freestanding lace things on my 1055. And in that case, I will wind my own colored bobbins if I need them so that they match, you know, what's on top. But yeah. So what's going on with you guys? You have the Stellaire XJ1? Yeah, they'll work great. They work fantastic in Brother machines. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's had a foil wreath on their door since 2022. Fantastic. Love it. All right. So today's the 15th of the month. And I wanted to be using, I wanted to do Kimberbell's mini quilts. I got my kit yesterday, came in the mail, finally. So I wanted to go over this and show you what comes with the kit. And it is a super cute little, you know, these finish at 12 by 12. They're really easy. But since we're going to the coast, we're leaving probably around 1. I'm going to get on at 10 a.m. this morning on a live at the embroidery machine, a single needle. And we're just going to go over the basics. This one is going to be how to read Kimberbell instructions. So if you're brand new to embroidery or you're wanting to dip your toe into it, maybe you've got an embroidery unit for your sewing machine, but you've never pulled it out because you're like, that's scary. So this at 10 a.m. today, I'm going to go live and it's going to be really, really simple. This is going to be basic, how to read instructions for Kimberbell designs, different options if you don't have all the little products that they recommend, or you might not have the background quilting designs. So we're going to talk about all of that and then go over. Now this kit, I want to say this kit is like $169. Now, that sounds like a lot, but this is 6 months worth of embroidery projects for you to do. So you break that down, right? That's not bad. So it gives you something to do and you come up with something super cute at the end of it. And in the meantime, you're getting to know your embroidery machine and I'll take you through how to do it. Now, I'm not going to do every single little square. Like the January one has, or maybe the kit also, because this is the fabric and the embellishments. I gotta double check on what they talk about. But then the January kit has 9, see the little snowman hanging with my snowmies, chilling with my snowmies. Those little snowmen. Yeah, right here. That's it right there. So it's a 9 patch. Okay. That's adorbs. So I am going to make like 1 or 2 blocks with you, enough to get you started and get moving. And then after that, then you can finish up the 9 patch yourself and sew the 9 patch together. Yeah. Or we might do the 9 patch together the next day. Okay, so here's a really good question. Kim wants to know, am I going to cut the pieces on the SCANNCUT? So when there are SCANNCUT, no, there are SVG cut files on this CD that come with the kit. Okay. I might be misspeaking. Let me double check. I've got a link below to all of this stuff. Oh, that's not what I want. We want my girlfriend's quilt shop. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and we're going to look at it. So, and see what all comes with everything. But I want to warn you right now, if you've never done a Kimberbell design and you get into this, I'm not responsible. Okay. There is something that happens with Kimberbell designs where people get into it, and some people, it's an imbalance in the brain. You get hooked on it and you become what's known as a Kimberbella. They have Kimberbellas and fellas too, and a Facebook group and all of that. And oh my gosh, you guys. So let's see what we got. They don't have it out. So let me search for their mini quilts so we can pull that up. And just do a search. There we go. All right. So let me share my screen with you guys. Yeah, it's true. These people that get, like I said, it's a chemical imbalance. And when they get into it, they see a Kimberbell thing. It's like, they just got to do it. And like Kim says, who owns Kimberbell, you can't put does it come on a CD or also a flash drive? I don't know. Let's look. So I'm going to share my screen and let you guys see this one right here. Okay, let's share this. And double check that you can see what I see. Yep. Okay. So I just did a search for mini quilt. And here's what came up. So we have the CD only, okay? And that CD has on it just these embroidery applique designs. This background quilting that you see on these squares, that's not included on the CD. And we're going to talk about options for that later on today, okay? So you get volume 1 has January through June, and you will get these 6 little wall hangings, okay? And then you get the fabric and embellishment kit. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. So the fabric and embellishment kit, that's the $169. That does not include the CD with the applique designs on it and the instructions on how to do it. So to do this with me, you would need to get the embellishment kit with the fabric kit and the CD, or you can just get the CD and the embellishment kit, okay, and source your own fabrics. So there's a lot of different options here. And then they have this mini quilts volume 1. So this is just January through June. And they've got a whole glide thread kit that you can get. And these are all of the colors that are included in all 6 months. You don't have to do that, okay? If you don't want, I love glide thread. These colors are fabulous. Oh my gosh. So you're getting glide thread in that perfectly pieced if you're a subscriber to that. So some of these colors may have come in that. So you might not need, if you're a subscriber to that, to get this too, see? So also when you get your instructions and you go to print out your instructions, it has a color chip in the instruction that tells you every color of thread that is used in that month. And you can match those color chips to the threads that you have, or better yet, just take the fabrics. So you can use your own fabrics. You can use your own thread. The only thing you really need to make it look exactly like theirs is the embellishment kit. Do you have to have that? No, you might have a stash full of this kind of stuff. You just never know, okay? So the only thing you really, really need in order to make these is the CD with the embroidery designs. All right. And then if you want to do the background quilting, again, we'll talk about that, but those are purchased separately from Kimberbell. This is my girlfriend's quilt shop, okay? This is her sister, Chris, that owns my girlfriend's quilt shop, the twin sister. All right. So I hope that explains it all. But again, if you get into this and you get hooked on Kimberbell's stuff, I'm just going to tell you it's not my fault. I'm just throwing that out there right there. Oh, yeah. So it does come with a CD. I don't believe there is a USB. If you get a CD and you don't have a CD reader in your laptop anymore because they stopped putting them in there, I've got one in my my Amazon shop has a tech and computers section. I've got a box for tech. Click on that, and the CD reader that I recommend is in there. And it's cheap. It's like less than $20. And yeah, you've been warned. She says, we've been warned, y'all. That's right. Story time with Cece. Yeah. It's an addiction. I tell you, and it's so funny. One of the people I haven't seen her this morning, Katie, will pop in here. And Katie she emails me and she says, I'm not doing any more Kimberbell. I'm just not. But then she looks at it online. She goes, oh, that's so cute. And her husband, Gene, is a sweetheart. He always says, oh, just get it, or he'll go get it for her. And it pops up in the mail. So throw away the pre-wounds. They're not reusable. They break easily. Well, Patty, I have reused my pre-wound, throw them away. That's what she's talking about. Don't throw away the full bobbins. Throw away when you're done with the little, they're not well made. I'll give you that. And if they are not broken, I do reuse them. I've been known to reuse them, but they do easily break. I'm telling you guys, you don't know. We got one. There it is, Diana. This is not a Kimberbell support group. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not going to give you an intervention. I'm not doing it. I think the reason people like, and I love Kimberbell, some of it is not useful to me. I get it, but some of it it's so incredibly cute. The instructions are so good, best in the industry. There's not a medication available. No, there's not, Becky. There's not. There's nothing for it. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, okay? But they're fun, and you get, and they're bench pillows. Oh, so stinking adorable. Yeah. Okay, here's where I'm at too. I love Kimberbell. I don't feel the need to do it all, but I think the best thing about Kimberbell is that, it's a one-stop shop. You just get everything for the deal. It comes in, and it just gives you something to do that comes out real cute, and they're fun to gift. And it's a lot of it, it's fun. Yeah, the directions are awesome. So again, that'll be at 10 o'clock. I have not created the stream for that yet. We'll do that in a little while. I'll do that in a little while. So it's out there, and it'll be at 10 a.m. Central. We'll sit down at the Luminaire and go over how all of this is going to work and all that. So, Maureen's hooked on Kimberbell too. Now, there's something. Yeah, it keeps you out of the bars, right? It's a legal addiction, and it keeps you out of trouble. Yeah. And, it gives you a reason to pull out that embroidery arm and play with it and enjoy what you're doing. There's no therapy. It is therapy. It's its own form of therapy. It's good for the mind, right? So let's see what we got. So I already showed you guys, I got the CD, so I've got the designs. This is the only thing that you really need to buy if you want to do this, because you've got to have the CD. And again, SVG files come on this CD. I do not know it about this one because this is a new design, but I, as a rule, when I take this, the SVG and I put it into the SCANNCUT, I will increase the size, maintaining the ratio, you know, the proportions by a +2. I do that. Do a test. All right. All you need to do is get the little snowman hat and put it in the SCANNCUT and then cut it out. And then on a scrap out of your scrap bin, run the snowman hat. You can just jump ahead in the entire design to the snowman hat, stitch it out and pop that on and see if it fits. Up to this point, I have not tested this CD because it's a new one. I'll do that here in a little bit. Where is my trash can? That thing grew legs, y'all. I've been throwing stuff on the floor. They come out small. I don't know why. They just do. And I have found that, why do I have to increase the proportions if you put it into the SCANNCUT? Because they come out small. I don't know why. It's just been, because what happens is the tack down line doesn't catch it. And you'll get a gap between the cut piece and the final satin stitch. It'll pull away. I don't know why. Test it. Okay. Do they have a USB instead of a CD? I didn't see that, Heather. Let me look. We'll look together. It would be nice. You guys, it's just handy to have an external CD reader. It really is. Let me share. Okay, so there's the CD. Let's see what we got. Nope, I don't see anything. I don't see a USB. So let's click on this. Let me make sure. Sometimes, all right, this says CD only, but it'll give you coordinating products down here, embellishment kit, thread kit, Hemingworth thread. This is the Glide. This is the Hemingworth. You can take a free class. All right. So let's see. Nope. I do not see a CD that goes along with it. There's the embellishments, embellishment kit. There's your fabric and embellishments and the thread. Yeah, that's it. No, ma'am. Sorry about that. So we got, okay, so I'll pull out this embellishment kit. So we got 6 months worth of fabric. You bought the Nativity bench pillow. You've never done a Kimberbell. Do you need a smaller project first before tackling the bench pillow for Christmas 2024? Janet, great question. And good you asked. Yes, definitely do something. Even if you're a seasoned embroiderer, I recommend you start with a Kimberbell smaller project first. Okay. And definitely, if they have got a video on how to do it or any videos on their bench pillows, watch one of those first. That will help. Okay. All right. So the kit includes the front, the binding, and the backing. You get a little label in there that shows you what you're going to get. The front, the binding, and the backing. Okay. No, you don't have to eliminate. If you guys don't have a CD drive, you need to get one. Okay. Just buy an external. They're dirt cheap, because you're going to continue to get embroidery designs that are on CD. Those are still out there. It would be nice if they just did a online download, and eventually everybody's going to go that way, but there's still CDs out there. And one of the reasons there's CDs out there is because there are still so many people who have them in their computers. So this also, excuse me, this also tells you what month. So this says this is for January. Okay. Okay. All right. So then what comes in here, I suspect this is the backing because, well, no, this is the background fabric for for 8 of those blocks. Okay. And then we've got this white on white snowflake. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. This is January's. And then we have the gray with white dots, tiny little pin dots. All right. And then we've got this cute little frosty color, aqua. Perfect. So that is that's the fabric kit for January. And another really cool thing, like on this month that we're going to do that you get to learn is how to make fringe with a snowman scarf. You stitch it and then you go to the back of the hoop and you clip the little threads on the back, and they'll lift up and they make a little fringe. So you're going to learn that technique. So this isn't just stitching a little group of snowmen. You're actually learning a bunch of embroidery techniques that are very cool, that give you confidence to do bigger embroidery projects as time goes by. So embroidery is just all about, picking up the little techniques here and there. So that's January. And then February's, we'll do this one in February on the 15th of January. We'll try to do them a month early, right? Here's March. We've got pretty fabrics for March. And then this is April for Easter. So cute. The one that says you're a good egg. That's adorbs, right? When am I starting the mini quilts? Sarah says today. Today at 10, I'll create a stream when we get off here. You hate that you're going to miss my live. That's okay. No, don't worry about it because it'll be out there forever. It's fine. You can watch the replay. Just won't be able to chat. We're going to be able to chat on the stream. So this is May's. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's adorable. So here's May's. These are great. And here is June's. Front, binding, backing. So you get all your fabrics that you need. And don't they put them in there nice and pretty so you can see? That's great, right? Okay. So that is the fabric only. Some of you have got Maywood fabrics stashed everywhere. And then you're going to get your embellishment kit. Okay. This is the January through June embellishment kit. Again, I've linked to this below. If you want to do this with me, we'll do it on the 15th of every month. Usually about 10 in the morning. Unless it falls on a Sunday. I don't work on Sunday, you guys, except for my live. And I definitely don't work on the weekends. I don't do these on the weekends. So we'll work around it. But generally, if it's on the 15th and it's a weekday, we'll be doing that. Otherwise, I'll let you guys know that month and we'll just do it like the Friday prior or whatever. Annette, uh-oh. And there it starts. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I warned you. Okay. So let's see what we got. We have a whole little kit of, let me show you what this is. See, the thing about these kits, you don't have to source it. It's right there. You just got it. I'll put it in a little clear bin. That'll be my Kimberbell mini quilt bin. We've got little pom-poms, pink pom-poms, all the little black buttons. We've got little beads. And then we've got twine, different colored twine that'll go. Okay. And then this one is for March. You've got some Mylar and your gold. This is for that green one we're going to do. So it looks like we might do a pot of gold, right? How cute. Got Mylar and all that in there. Now, this little kit here, this is for all 6 months. All right. May, we just have, there's clear vinyl in here with some Mylar. April, I see some fuzzy bunny butts coming up here. That's all fuzzy, it's soft and fuzzy in there. And there's your other piece of fabric that you need. February, we've got iron-on glitter vinyl. Okay. There's February's. Here's June's. That's pretty. We've got felt and some glitter vinyl. All the colors that you want, everything you need is right there. You have 3 pieces that need to be scanned. Can I cut vinyl and fabric at the same time? Jeannie wants to know. Jeannie is Mike Stone. I don't recommend that. And I'll get into that in just a minute and tell you why. I'm going to leave it up there so I don't forget to talk about it. And then January, we've got the little sweater fabric for the scarves. And then we've got the black for the hat. And we've got a big piece of white glitter vinyl for their bodies. Okay. So you get everything you need in the little mini quilt embellishment kit. Worth it. You know, I don't have to go digging around to go find all that stuff because I'm lazy. All right. So the reason you don't, I would not, you could try it. I would not do different depths of products on a SCANNCUT in a single cut is because that blade, as soon as it's getting ready to cut or fixing to, if you're in Texas, as soon as that blade, it comes over, it does a depth test. This is on the SDX machine. It does a depth test automatically to see where the mat is, how far down does the mat go, okay? And then because you scanned in that mat and it saw the fabric, it assumes everything on the mat is the same depth, same height, right? Depth. It's going to go to one and it's going to say, okay, it's going to go to that one, the first one that comes across, and it's going to drop down and do a little depth test on that piece. And if that's fabric, what was it you were asking? It just assumes, okay, this is how deep the blade needs to be right here. And it just cuts that. And it may work well on that piece, but if it goes to something else that's a little bit thicker, it may only have cut. And you'll be like, why did that happen? That's why. Because it only does one depth test. Well, 2. Where's the mat and how deep do I need to go for this? Whatever is on the mat. It assumes it is all the same. It is not recommended to do 2 different kinds. And you need to do a half cut with the vinyl, but not the cotton, Patty. You're absolutely right. I probably will not cut the vinyl. I don't know. I probably won't. Frito's here. She's over there checking out. Keith left her a goldfish underneath my desk. We got Frito time. There she is. Hi there. How are you, sweet girl? Hello, baby. Good morning. Yes, you're a sweet girl. Everybody loves you. Yes, they say hi. So, my dog, you guys. Yeah, Bernadette, this is the reason you love the kits. You don't have to hunt for the things you need. It's right there. And it can be cheaper in the long run. I really think so, because the issue with getting stuff is, you know, you only need a piece so big, but if you want to source it yourself, you got to buy the whole roll of it or something. And you may not, you just don't need that. Might you in the future? Maybe, maybe not. Right. So we don't know. See, everybody loves saying hi to Frito. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't come here to see my dog. Yeah. So, you don't have to buy more than you need. That's absolutely right. Yeah. So I've been to Kimberbell classes in person at my local, well, not at my local quilt store. My first one was at All Brands in San Antonio, and that was great. I really enjoyed that. So that was my first taste of Kimberbell. Sometimes you'll be doing like multiple hoopings. And so you'll figure out how to do a very tall design in a 5x7 hoop. That's another thing too. Kimberbell is great if you don't have a ginormous hoop on your embroidery machine. For the most part, everything that they make can be done in a 5x7 hoop, which is the largest. You know, there are more 5x7 hoops in the world than who's got a Luminaire or a Stellaire or a 6x10. So And they have great online classes too. Yeah. Frito happiness. Thank you, Karen. She's spoiled to death. So, yeah, she's like, oh, she's done rubbing on my head. I'm going to go, you know. Otherwise, y'all, if she just wouldn't leave, she loves her love, you know, she's a pest. So anyway, you started with Jingle All the Way quilt, big project. Yeah, it is. It is. See, Diana, I love their big quilts. They come out so incredibly pretty. I've done their red, white, and bloom, and I did their haunted quilt, their Christmas, the Halloween quilt. What was that called? I can't remember what that was called. Yeah, you're welcome, Jeannie. Are there links for where you get the cute and sassy sewing shirts? No, not really. I find these on, I'll be in my office, right? I find these in my Facebook feed usually. And I've written to them and said, hey, do you want me to promote your shirts? I've got like a whole bunch of people who will buy them. And they answered back very politely, no, thank you. And I said, okay, then I won't link to where you can buy them, but you can buy them. You can go out and just Google sewing shirts, but I don't have a link that helps me out. Okay. It's not an affiliate link or anything. Candy Cane Lane. I have not made that. I have not made Candy Cane Lane. I do have. No, Lady M gave me a Candy Cane Lane kit and I gave it away. I do give away a lot of good gifts, good prizes on my lives on Sunday. Oh, I got some beautiful fabric that came in. I can't wait to show you on Sunday. Yay. So yeah, I've done that one. And then I did their sewing, their table toppers. I did that. That was okay. Yes, I do. I've got somewhere, I've got love notes. That love notes quilt is adorable. So you did this so delightful. Good. Yeah. Yeah. My dog, she wants fed, but it's way too early, but she's going to talk Keith into it. I know it. She just won't quit until he gives her food. Yeah. You guys are Kimberbell fans. That's cool. And then the other day I showed you guys too. Oh, you know what? I don't want to talk about that. So I think I will take this with me. So I have a Christmas tree. Maybe I'll get this done. And what came in this kit? Some of you joined a little late. I had mentioned that we don't decorate and I don't put a tree up, but I think I'm going to do this weekend. You shop while you're in the stream, free spirit. Yeah. Thank you, Pam. Pam says, dang it. Ordered. My fault. I told you. I warned you. No. But it's so fun to make them. It's so fun to make them. Okay. So this is what I got this. And I might link to this if I can find it below. If I don't get it done for this year, it'll be ready for next year. So here's the background fabric. It's a pretty grunge that they included. This is from Mesquite Beam Fabrics. They don't have any more. They only had 2 and they ran out of fabric. But they've got this. I love this. So let's see what's in here. I've got some batiks. I love this green fabric right here with the gold in it. This is so stinking pretty. Just beautiful. It's one of my favorite green Christmas fabrics. And it is called, if I can find it, it's a Hoffman fabric, Holiday Wishes. I'll show this if you guys want to get this. I won't put links to it, but it's Hoffman Wishes. U7774. Okay. Holiday Wishes. I think it's hard to come by. I think they ran out of it last year because I was looking for some more of it. I don't know. Hoffman may have done another run of it because it's so pretty and so popular. And then the tree, this is the star. So the star looks like it's got orange and gold in the star. So here's the orange. And here's the gold. Yeah, it's a great idea to decorate. embellishments are not out of stock. I don't think they are. Yeah. Okay. And then for the tree stand and the wood, they put, did I get a brown? They gave me a plaid. I adore this fabric. I love this fabric. Isn't that adorable? Love it. But I didn't get a brown for the trunk. I don't think. I don't see a brown for the trunk. Well, that's not good. Because y'all know I don't have any brown fabric. Of course I have brown fabric. I probably have brown fabric that looks like a tree trunk too. I didn't get any brown fabric. So I'm going to use this. Let me see. You're supposed to have two separate pieces of fabric. They're using a purple and a kind of an orangey on here. Oh, you have brown. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. So I will use this as the tree skirt. I don't know how much of it. I think the 3 pieces. I just didn't get any brown in here. Maybe they wanted me to use something else. So let's go through the greens and I'll show you what I got. This is a beautiful batik. This is going to make up the tree. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that's that that little digitized print. That's cool. This is my tree. There's a lighter green of that. Oh, that's pretty. Look at, oh, onions. Onions in my Christmas tree. Look at that. That's pretty. That looks a little tree-like, doesn't it? It's not getting a green trunk. We've got green dots. How about this? Oh, pretty. Another batik. This is going to be beautiful. Now I'm excited to stitch this. I am going to make it this weekend. Nice little leaves. Very pretty. Have a great walk, Shirley. Be careful. There we go. We got a ort on there. All right. And some little pine needles. That's a good idea for pine needles. I'm going to have to pay attention to the direction on this. That one. I'll make sure I get it right on that one. And we got a grunge with some blue and some more. That's another batik. Those look good together. I like it. Yeah. Rhonda, we're talking about making, she just got here. I got this kit a year ago. I'm going to make it. I think this weekend. It's pretty easy to put together once you get it all cut, right? I think I'll cut it as soon as I get off here. Now I'm all excited to make my tree. What pretty fabrics. But I do have to find a brown. Yeah. All right. I'm excited for this. Nice. If you're going to the coast, remember to find brown and take it with you. Thank you, Vicki. Because you know I'd get down there and go, dang it, I didn't bring any brown. Brown and the other piece of the Christmas tree skirt. I'll have to find a coordinating red or green or a tan or something like that. Yeah. Nice. That'll be fun. I know, Pam, I thought they were ornaments at first too. I bet when I cut them up into 2.5-inch strips, they won't look like onions. How's that? Plaid. Okay, Lisa, I hear you. Lisa, you're going to be my guinea pig on my my audio test. I'll get with you next week to I got to figure out the audio on that DJI system, if you don't mind. Visit the U-bins. Yes, ma'am. I'll do that. See, it is good. I took him. That's right. See? So, lesson learned, you guys. If you're going to take a project somewhere, don't just grab the kit and head out the door, right? Go through it, do an inventory, make sure you've got everything that you need. That's great advice. See? Yeah, lesson learned. My goodness. Oh, my word. All right. So I've got some work to do. I don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. It's a little early to end our chat. What do you guys want to talk about? I have got one seam left. Frito, you were already over there. She's coming back for round 2 of her love. I've got one seam left on the last block for the 5th month of American Pie. So I need to get that stitched. But I've got black thread and bobbin thread in the machine, so I need to switch that out. Yeah. Hey, no, yeah. I addicted you to Juju and now Kimberbell. Well, hold on to your wallet if you're going to get addicted to Kimberbell. But you know, some of y'all are just like, I'm not taking it with me. I'm going to do it and love it and have fun with it. And the kids can have the house, right? Yeah, that's the way. So I've got this last seam to do here to sew this piece on. It's all pinned. It's all ready to go. So that'll be the last block for that one. And then I've also got to cut month 6. So month 6 came in for American Pie. This is my block of the month, and I am proud of myself. I finally, truly did a block of the month the whole time, that on time with the shop, Fiberworks Fabric Studio. This is it here. This is the quilt. They have full kits of this. If you are interested in doing it, you still have time. It is not for the faint of heart. If you're a beginner, I recommend something else. But intermediate to advanced quilt, you will love this. So we got in month 6 with the finishing kit. So more and more of the gingham and whatnot. And we'll go through this. I've been meaning to show this to you for a couple of days. So we've got the layout. They sent a layout diagram. So that's part of the pattern. And then the cutting, you got the regular cutting instructions and a list of all the fabrics for month 6. And yeah, another diagram. And this is what the final blocks will look like for month 6. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say that. What is that? Be sure to catch Juju. Flash sale going on now. Oh, yeah, great. So here's a good comment. You so close, but Kimberbell got to you too. Currently working on your first quilt with their cup of cheer. Adventure. Loving it. Good. Yeah. That's awesome. So here's the instructions and all that. And then the fabric that came in to cut more of the gray and white gingham. And I've got gray with white dots. There is the white with blue stripes, red with white dots. Oh, we got a whole pack here. There's blue and white gingham, red and white gingham, blue with white dots, and red with white dots. That came in that little bundle there. And then more red and white gingham. And then this is the white on white Swiss dot. So that will do all of the blocks and the sashing with the little cornerstones in there. And what is supposed to be, oh, the blue, and I was wondering what this blue and white was for. I was wondering what that was. That's the border. See that little skinny border? Nice. Yeah, that's what that's for. Let's see. Well, hi, Carol. We haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Seen her. She's been following me for years and years, since Joy first told all of y'all about me. Carol's been around forever. All right, so that needs cut. That's like an hour to an hour and a half worth of work So that's going to wait till probably Monday is when I will cut that. All right. Oh, goodness. There's a flash sale on, is that on Juju's site? What are y'all talking? Oh, I want to show you one more thing. I ordered, because I'm a sucker for chickens, you know. I ordered the chicken wall hanging kit from Connecting Threads. I've got a link to it below too. So cute. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. Let me see if I click on it. Do I get a bigger picture? No. That's the whole thing right there. Isn't that adorable? Big chicken fan. And I love these, looks like little chicks on the brown. So just so cute. Oh my goodness. Chickens wall hanging. Yeah, $57.99. That's adorable. How big is it? It finished size is 41 by 45 and a half. Perfect. That's nice. That's so cute. That can hang year round in a kitchen or a dining room wall, right? So I'm waiting for that to come in. How fun. Yeah. So, I know that's so cute. 60% off at Juju. Yeah. 70,000 subscribers. Any new viewers since the SMP Live? I don't know. Let me look at that and I'll tell you guys how we're doing. I've got to jump over here to my my YouTube studio and it'll tell me how I'm doing on subscribers. I'm at 68,392. So I'm up about 60 from yesterday-ish, 50 to 60. Not bad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Up 825 in the last 28 days. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that it's not. So during COVID, I was like 1,800 a month. It was just growing, 1,200 a month, 1,800, just crazy growing because people had nothing to do. Well, when the world opened up, the number of subscribers kind of really slowed down. But that's okay because I like that it's very organic. It's all about word of mouth and sharing with your friends and whatnot. And that is really a lot of, to me, that shows I'm not buying subscribers because sometimes YouTubers can purchase subscribers, which is why YouTube no longer values your subscriber count. They no longer pay you based on your subscriber count. They pay you based on what are called interactions. That's thumbs up. So hit the thumbs up button if you would be so kind, and chat comments and comments below the video. So that tells them those are real people that are looking at what's going on and what's being said and what's happening and real interactions. And so that matters to YouTube because they realize people were purchasing. You can buy bots, right? You certainly can, Georgette. You didn't know you could buy subscribers. You certainly can. You can buy them in 10,000 increments or 1,000 increments, and they're just bots. That's all they are. They give them fake names and fake little pictures, and off they go. And yeah, so that's why YouTube doesn't pay based on your subscriber count anymore. So I like that I know my subscribers are real people because it's only a couple hundred a month, 800 a month or whatever. Yeah. Oh, Scotty Dog has Lori Holt books you want to get to. There's another one you can get. If you're a quilter and not a machine embroiderer, you're Lori Holt. Yep. Well, now, Heather, you might need an intervention. Chickens. Erin says, I'm not a bot. No, I'm not a bot. Yeah. So T. Moore says, always hit the like button. We'll try comments now too. Okay. But you know what you've done by putting that comment in the chat is you've created an interaction. And what that does is when other people watch videos on quilting or whatever, all of a sudden my chats and my videos will show up in the recommended for you on the side. They'll go, oh, a lot of people like chatting and interacting with Power Tools with Threads. So maybe you might like this as well. That's That's how that goes. Yeah. So that's that algorithm thing. Yeah, that's how that all that works. But all right, you guys, our hour is up. Thank you so much for joining me this week. We've had a wonderful time. We got a lot done. I finished Peace on Earth. It's hanging way over there. See it? It's right. Let me do my finger there, hanging on that little shelf right by Spanky. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you're so inclined, join me at 10 a.m. today Central. I will be going through the Kimberbell mini quilt, getting started on that. And then don't forget, Sunday at 4 p.m. Central, we'll have a live with giveaways. So join me then. Share me with all of your friends and your guilds, and I appreciate that. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. You guys have a great day and go sew something. Bye.